Thank you for joining me. In this tutorial, you will learn to use the indefinite articles a and an correctly. Time to start focusing. A and an are simple words, but they have an important role to play in our sentences. They are known as indefinite articles. Indefinite means something that is not specific. This is easy to remember because the opposite of indefinite is definite, which refers to something that is specific. Indefinite articles are used before a noun to show that you are referring to something general rather than something specific. What do I mean by this? Well, let me use an example to help explain. Compare these two sentences. Tom saw a car driving by. Tom saw the car driving by. The first sentence is more general. A car indicates that any car is being referred to. In the second sentence, the word the suggests that there is something special about that particular car. To use the word the in front of a noun usually means that the writer has already made that thing known to the reader. For example, imagine if you were halfway through a story about someone lost in the jungle and you wrote, Bethany looked down and saw the footprint. If that footprint has not already been written about, it will make the reader feel like they've missed something. If this is the first mention of any footprint, then Bethany looked down and saw a footprint would be better. When writing indefinite articles, you sometimes use the word a and sometimes the word an. If you choose the wrong one, it will sound strange. I picked up a box, or I picked up an box. I picked up a umbrella, or I picked up an umbrella. Some people think that whether you use a or an depends on the starting letter of the noun, but it's actually the starting sound that is the key. An is used before words that begin with a vowel sound. All other words begin with a. So it is an apricot and an alligator, because both of these words begin with the a or a vowel sound. It is an eagle and an egg, because both these nouns begin with the e or e vowel sound. It is an icicle and an iguana, because both these nouns begin with the I or I vowel sound. It is an ocean and an octopus, because both these nouns begin with the O or O vowel sound. And it is an umbrella, because this noun begins with the sound. And this is where we need to be careful. Just because it begins with a U letter doesn't automatically mean that you should use an. For example, unicorn and university both need to begin with the indefinite article a. Words that don't begin with vowel sounds all begin with a. So we would write a box, a coat, a door, and so on. As I explained earlier, many people believe the rule is that the starting letter determines which indefinite article to use, but this is not the case. It is the sound, not the spelling, that is key. For example, watch the U sound. I saw a UFO. I'm a European. Watch the W sound. We went down a one-way street. Look out for silent letters. There are 60 minutes in an hour. A final thing to be aware of is that the indefinite article used is determined by the very next word. For example, I saw an elephant. I saw a massive elephant. James chose a shirt. James chose an orange shirt. Well done! You've reached the end. From now on, if what you are referring to hasn't already been written about, use indefinite articles. Use the indefinite article an before a word that begins with a vowel sound. Otherwise, use a.